Takes a long time to train mine. All right. So how about various multiples, right, of x squared plus y squared plus z squared is 1. What do you do with that? How do you slice?
Looks like the equation for a sphere.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks an awful lot like the equation for a sphere, right? If A, B, and C were
the same,
this would definitely be a sphere. So if it's not a sphere, what is it?
Football.
Yeah, it's like a football. Okay.
Some kind of squish ball.
So we could do slices, right?
Yeah.
If we did a slice, we'd say call z is constant, right?
Yeah.
So we'd set z as some constant k, and we'd get x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared is some constant c1, right? Adjusting appropriately, we could see the ellipse in there, right? What's the adjusting appropriately mean?
We have to shift. Just
What's the equation for an ellipse, like normally in standard form?
that equation.
X squared plus 2y.
This equation, except that this constant is 1, right?
Yeah.
If this constant's 1, these are the major and minor axes, respectively, right? If it's not 1, then you got to do some adjusting, right? Like multiply both sides through by 1 over c1 and sort it out. All it's going to do is make the ellipse different size, right? Okay. So in whatever direction I slice this thing, I'm going to get an ellipse.
Yeah.
So it's an ellipse in all 3 directions. That's definitely a football, right? So there's your ellipsoid. And we could sit down and figure out what the axes are on this. So if I threw a coordinate axis in here. Guesses on how long that is? Yeah, it better be C, right?
Yeah.
Because that's when x and y are 0, right? You guys see that? So if x and y are 0, I better be looking at z squared over c squared is 1. That'll tell you z better be plus or minus c, right?
Yeah.
Plus is up here, minus down there. So this is c in this direction. In this direction along the y-axis, it's b. And in the direction along the x-axis, it's A. So there's your major, minor, and intermediate axis.
Okay.
Cool? Otherwise, the exact same thing as an ellipse in 2 dimensions, right? And name is the ellipsoid, however you spell ellipsoid. Cool?